Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope your day is good and hopefully it gets even better because today I'm going to be bringing you some fresh Call of Duty Ghosts content. And in this video, I want to do a quick little tips and tricks on how to level up quickly in this game. And I want to keep it as short as possible, so I'm going to go get straight into it. Let's go look at the game modes you're going to be wanting playing. For the most part, you're going to want to play Cranked because of the amount of points you're able to get. The reason for it to be able to give you the most XP is because for every streak you go on, so for every kill you get after your first kill of the life, you're going to get double the points. So you're going to be able to get a lot of kills quickly, or a lot of points quickly, depending on the amount of kills you can streak together. So that should do well for you. And if you're having trouble playing Cranked, if you feel like you're bad at it or you're just not familiar with it, don't worry. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on Cranked after this in a gameplay. But let's move on to the classes. So if we go to my soldier booty, we can see that I have a different types of weapons equipped. Not different types of weapons in the sense like different classes, but just different weapons in general. And the reason for this being is I want to have a variety of challenges to be able to complete. I don't want to just be focusing on the same gun and getting only challenges with that gun. Now, by doing so, you'll be able to create a variety of the gameplay you're going to be getting with the different types of guns you're going to be using. It's going to be a lot more fun and different every single game. And you're also going to be getting challenges faster because you're going to be using different guns. I'm not saying you have to cycle through a single gun every life or every game, but, just switch it up a little bit now and then to get different guns. I mainly use these 4 loadouts. I haven't bought a 5th one because I see no use for it. But I've been able to get challenges pretty well with all of these guns. So yeah, I just recommend using a variety of guns. But when we look at my perks, actually, I have the same perks. Well, not really the same. There's only a few differences. And the reason for this being that I want to be working towards the perks that are available into that day's operations. If you don't know, Ghosts, I'm pretty sure it runs off of a daily operations base where new operations come every day. Of course, you can pay to get new ones. I'm pretty sure it's like a couple of squad points, but there's only a certain amount of challenges you can get with the perks that are there. So only a certain amount of perks will have challenges. So I try to focus on those perks and get challenges with those perks. Now, when you go to your kill streaks, it doesn't really matter what you're using because, in a sense, Specialist can help you get more points because you're going to be a super soldier, basically, if you get your streaks. And you're going to be able to get kills more quickly, and especially in Cranked, where you get double the score for every kill you get, and it's more streaks you go on, it's going to get you a lot more points as they multiply up and up and up. But if you're really going for challenges, I'm pretty sure Specialist doesn't have those challenges that Assault and Support kits do. So if you want to run challenges, you can run Assault or Support, and you'll be able to get challenges that way. So I'm not really sure if it'll be even in the way that, if it's better XP to get these challenges or if it's better XP to get more kills by using Specialist. It really depends up to you at this point. Now, you don't have to go all crazy, and as I said, use variety with your weapons. You don't have to go crazy and use variety with your lethals or tacticals or even your secondary if you want. I kind of switch it up a little bit with my classes. If you can see, I have 3 different secondaries I use just to keep it fresh. But as we move on to these operations, I can show you some of the examples. If we look at the perk challenges, you see there's only a certain amount of perks that have challenges for them. So I try to focus on those perks. I've gotten 3 of them done, and now I'm working towards 2 more. So let's just move on. I'm not sure what first class operations are. They're pretty generally based challenges. So let's move on to game mode. If you want to play different game modes, I'm not saying you should only play Cranked. What I'm saying is that's the best XP in game. You should definitely try and go for challenges in different game modes if you want. Otherwise, the game would go quite stale if you're only playing one game mode. When we look at these weapon operations, I should have mentioned this before. Somehow I keep forgetting to. But you should use different attachments once you unlock the challenges with it. It'll make the gameplay a lot different with every game, as I said, using a variety of guns, but also using a variety of attachments, and it'll also help you out get these different challenges quicker. So that's basically all I have. These are the attack and support, or assault and support kill streaks. I just really wanted to quickly go over my classes and how those help me out to get challenges quicker. I'm not saying they're the best in the game because I'm trying out so many different things, but really those are the best way for me to get XP. So let's just hop straight into this Cranked gameplay. I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on how to do well in Cranked, or how to do better at least. And I'll see you guys in the game. Alright guys, I'm back here today and we're going to be looking at some Cranked on Warhawk. I just was able to get this gameplay a little bit before I recorded the first part of this video. So you're not going to be seeing me dropping a lot of kills if you're new to Ghosts. You're not going to be seeing 50 bombs and 60 bombs like you might have seen in Black Ops 2 and earlier Call of Duties, because Cranked,
don't be too loud, I'm recording,
in particular, is a lot quicker game. It only lasts for like 5 to 7 minutes at the most, and for that reason you're not going to be seeing a lot of kills, so don't be surprised if a lot of kills don't show up. It's mainly about the amount of streaks you're able to go on in this game, I think. So let's just hop straight into it. basically, cranked for me, the reason why people do go really negative in cranked is because they'll get cranked once and maybe they'll go on like a 3-kill streak, and then they'll like die, and then that's all good. You can die. Don't try and just camp it up because you're gonna blow up if you do. But when you respawn, a lot of people, what they do is to continue to rush as if they're cranked. Now that's the main problem I see, and that's if you're able to just, you know, slow it down a little bit. Don't camp, but just slow it down a little bit. Don't just go rushing in right after you die because you feel like you're cranked still. You'll be able to do a lot better. That's just a simple tip, and when it comes down to it, a lot of this game is not necessarily timing but more positioning. So when you're playing a game, don't run straight down the middle of the map like most people do. That's really just a free death and a free kill for someone else. What you want to do is, you don't have to stick towards the outside of the maps, but you really want to stick towards the sides of the maps where, you know, your teammates aren't, because that's where the other team's gonna be, and you want to be next to the other team in order to get kills. It might sound like counterintuitive to stay next to the enemy, but for me, working behind enemy lines, especially with a suppressor, really works out. If you're not using a suppressor, you might want to stick closer to teammates, but just be aware that wherever your teammates are not, that's more than likely is going to be where the enemy is. So just look in those areas. And another tip and trick is basically the lean feature. It's really good. Like, it's not necessarily hard. It's just kind of difficult to understand how you do it. But if you're using it, it's basically a free head glitch on any wall. It's a little more revealing than a head glitch, but you know, it works just as well. You're gonna have that advantage in those gunfights. So I'm gonna give you just a little tip on how to do them. You basically walk up to a wall, and on your reticle, you're gonna see a little arrow pop up. And when you see that arrow pop up, you're gonna move your right stick in that direction, and it's gonna allow you to lean around the corner of the wall and take shots at people. And that's basically, it's a free head glitch. It's a little less than a head glitch, but it's still basically a head glitch, and it's gonna allow you to get a lot more kills. That's basically all you need for cranked. A lot of this game, I'm gonna tell you right now, is positioning, and it's a lot of timing. You're gonna get picked from behind from random places a lot, but that's just how this game works. It's especially hard to counter this when you die so quickly in this game. You die in, I'd say, 2 to 4 bullets with every single gun. And that if somebody else is using, I think it's called the MSBS, it might be called the M585, I don't know. But if people are using that, you're going to be getting one bursted a lot. You're going to be dying instantaneously. So a lot of it is positioning and timing, but with the simple 3 tips and tricks I gave you, you should be able to do a lot better, because those are the most common things I see when people are continually rushing. They're going to get killed. Unless you're some sort of god, you're not going to be able to survive everything. But when you're cranked, it's a lot easier too. So just wait until you get cranked, get that first kill, play it a little slower, and then you can start to rush. That's basically how I play. I'm not sure if I play that way in this gameplay. I'm pretty sure I do, because I play like that most oftenly, but it's going to really help you out, as I said. So that's all my tips and tricks. I just wanted to give a little bit of a discussion about some of the problems. I've had a lot of problems recording since I started YouTube. First, it was my game audio wouldn't work, and then my voice audio wouldn't work as soon as I got this Elgato capture card. But I have it fixed now. I'm actually using the Rock Band mic. Like, I would never think I would use the Rock Band mic as my recording device, but I've heard a lot of good reviews about it to be able to be used as an actual mic, and for me, it seems to be working. Like, it doesn't seem to be that bad quality. It seems to be actually good quality. Definitely better quality than my Turtle Beaches. If you guys didn't watch my last video, go ahead and check that out, and you'll be able to see. My Turtle Beaches would like talk at a regular volume, and then out of nowhere they would just dip, and you wouldn't be able to hear me. But that's really it that I had for you guys today. There's going to be a lot more gameplay coming in the next few days and for the next year, basically. So look forward to that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll have links in the description below. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Hope you enjoyed the tricks. Wow. Hope you enjoyed the tricks and tips I had to offer you. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.